Servus everybody, today I will show you the ultimate way to play Poland. If I don't fuck it up again. There we go. Because I genuinely forgot to do one of the focuses here. We've played Poland many a time on this channel because Poland is super fun. But today we're gonna go with the ultimate strategy. Like, genuinely, this strategy, going communist and aligning with the Soviets without giving up your land, is super fun, super strong. Any of these paths, any of the Regency Council paths are super strong. The nationalist, I mean, you can become a puppet and you have semi-balance of power here with democratic, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, we're gonna do something nobody has ever done before. We're gonna clamp down on Danzig. Truly revolutionary. We're gonna set up local police force. And basic research. MIOs doesn't really matter for us. We're just interested in getting the research bonuses, but Poland's MIOs aren't really that great. Oh, fuck's sake, you asshole! Just bit me! We're just interested in getting 6 slots so we can get the... Okay, you can't see it with this one. The ships have a different one. So we can pick assembly line optimizers, and honestly, that is the thing that we are mostly interested in with our MIOs. Yeah. I mean, the Polish ones are fine. They at least have MIOs. You can't say the same thing about Australia. About not UK-aligned Australia, at least. We're gonna put up a land warfare facility in Lublin. If you are not interested in getting... If you're not interested in fighting the Soviets, you don't really need to do it, because you get it a couple of months before World War II kicks off. You get your flame tanks, so if you're only interested in dunking on Germany, don't even bother, just get more mill factories. You're better off, but we're interested in taking this game a little bit farther. I'm also not gonna build states in here. I'm gonna build civ factories in a state that I can actually pronounce, which is Krakow. 3 of them. Then we're gonna set up a production line. I'm gonna put up 1 truck, and there we go. That's fine for now. We're gonna shift train our Navy and Air Force. Not that I really care about the Navy, but we might as well do it. Give our seamen something to do. Set up local police force. We're gonna get our agency. And I think that is it. Oh, right. We're also going to set up garrison equipment on high. And I guess in the meantime I can already split up 7 horses. These are not going to survive for long. Put Danzig on civ oversight. And then we can assemble the Regency Council. And then we're gonna wait a couple of days for the resistance to pile up, and then we can dismiss those horses, and their equipment will immediately flow into suppressing Danzig. And then we're gonna suppress the resistance in Danzig. Saves us a little bit of equipment. And we're also going to fulfill the 5th of November Act. Also, get the Chief of Army. A little bit late with that, but yeah, we lost like, what? 10, 20, yeah, probably like 10 army XP. It's actually pretty bad. Oh, unpause. I do like this Poland color though. It's pleasing to the eye. So, now we are just gonna do the 4-year plan, and we will get events for a little while every couple of months. A new guy will march to the throne and will demand being set in power. We're just gonna refuse all of them twice. As for generals and field marshals, we don't want the old guard guys. I really like leader experience gain, and old guards do not gain leader experience gain. So that's pretty bad. If you are only interested in a short war, they are fine because they give you more entrenchment. But, you know, as soon as you have longer campaigns, it's really bad. We're gonna get Polish School of Mathematicians, and as I said, we're gonna refuse this guy. We want another on the throne. I don't want a Habsburg. We've had enough of them. Then we're gonna pick Concentrated. With Poland, you can make the argument that disperse is fine, at least with this strategy, because you do get a lot of land relatively late into the game, but I still want the bonus factory output from Concentrated. But as I said, disperse is probably better here. I just really like Concentrated. It is bigger number. And we are also going to switch to partial mobilization. I still can't believe that in this one France game we still had it with in 1943. Because the player in the disaster save generally just forgot. We're going to fill in the railway gaps, and then we're going to get agrarian reform. Improved machine tools. Construction. And we should get the scientist, yeah. We're gonna get him any minute now. Any moment. There we go. We're gonna hire a wait, can you actually hire scientists? Ooh, you can hire scientists without having facilities. That's useful to know. No traits on her. That's fine. Not super important. She's just gonna start working now. And we are gonna do agrarian reform. I am really not interested in getting the peasant strike. That is a lot of malices. 50% factory output, 50% construction speed, consumer goods, and stability, which also means less factory output and PP gain. So I'm just gonna take the 140 days wasted on it, but yeah. Just gotta do it. Oh, I love Iron Man mode, look at that slag. Then we're gonna do unification propaganda. And, I forgot, we could have done this a little bit earlier. Prop heritage, bold attack. And then create the backbone of the Polish army. This thing will bring us to glory. Number one, we're gonna turn it into our garrison template, and then we're gonna spit out about 102 of them. And then we're gonna get Central Region Strategy. We are already gonna get it, this one for the 2 factories, and it will also give us research bonuses. But I want to keep the research bonus. So, let's get excavation. 2. And the Anti-Commandant Pact, which is gonna refuse it. It doesn't matter. Both of them don't like us, so I'd rather keep the Soviets on my good side, I guess. Not that it matters. Concentrator 2 and excavation 1. And then we're gonna raid Nazi resistance, which means we can immediately ban them. And that will also give us a lot of equipment that we can dump on horses in a second. Radio. And then we're gonna integrate Gdansk Industries, get rid of embargoed economy, 10% construction speed, 5% research speed, 10% factory output, and less consumer goods factories. And now we are gonna get somebody, a homeless person wants to get the throne. We're just gonna ignore her and hope she leaves. But sadly, spoilers, she will not leave. Which I wanted to delay as much as possible because of the stab hit. Being lower than 50% hurts much more than being above 50%. But yeah, goodbye factory output. It was nice knowing you. And your main objective is just deploy horses as much as often as you can. As I said, these will bring us to glory. Then you can also spread them out all across Poland, but not in tiles that will be next to offensives, and also not in, what was it, Lvov? Lublin. So we can, our facility doesn't suffer from supply malices. So, we're just gonna continue down our Romanov tree, and we're gonna get the air reformer. At this point, we can also start building mill factories. Keep on deploying units. 45 is probably fine at this point, because if you want to, you can just create a chunky cavalry division, since it is free. Literally, it is free, you can just take it. And that way you get more manpower in the field, which is my favorite type of requirement, because now you can just get this one for cheap. You don't actually need guns, you just need horses, and horses are cheap. Also, one thing I should have done, we can put the horses on high, that way we guarantee that we get enough, but it doesn't matter. You're still gonna have enough. Pan-Slavic Revolution. Then we're gonna train our army, our proper army, not the horses, and we're gonna dump them on the Lithuania border. Then we're gonna get the truck technology. And gun technology, as well as artillery technology. And at this point, one thing you can also do, you can add, not artillery, you can add support AA and engineers to your infantry, and we're gonna put you on elite. We're gonna put support AA, artillery, and engineers on our mountaineers. I think the next thing was conscription law. Let me just quickly check. Oh, fuck. I forgot about the planes. The planes, we are gonna create a proper fighter with cannon ones. They are really bad, but yeah, we at least have them. And for some reason we have engines too, even though we haven't researched them. So we'll also have to waste 100 days on that one in a second. And then we're gonna create an interwar CAS. It has worse stats, but the same ground attack, so that's perfectly fine by me. This one is cheaper, so it is perfect. Especially early on, we don't have any resources, so we need to make use of everything that we have. There we go, let's get the engines too. Pan-Slavic revolution, we're gonna wait a couple of days. Then we get limited conscription, and we cannot demand Lithuania just yet. That's because we have too many in training. That's probably, there we go, now we can demand Lithuania. Army is on the Lithuania border. And they are all trained. We can turn you into proper infantry divisions. There we go. And at this point, I think we're fine. Yeah, we have 130 cavalry. That's more than enough. So, we're gonna put a spy on Hungary. And this does remind me I should have justified on Hungary. The spy should not die, but if they die, then that's bad. But as I said, like, I've run this thing like 10 times, and Hungary never took out the spies. We're not gonna demand Hugo. We do need to convert 8 of them is probably fine. We're gonna turn you into the infantry. Lithuania did not refuse, so that means they accept. Perfect. We get the Lithuanian troops as well. Oh, we need 500,000 for this. Was 450. Let's just convert a couple more. There we go. 500k. We're gonna demand Slovakia now. We're gonna drop them on the Slovakia border. We're gonna immediately release Lithuania as a puppet. This gives us 2 benefits. Number 1, we don't have the manpower or the resources to suppress Lithuania. Number 2, we can restore the Commonwealth. Number 3, they can do industry focuses, but they never do those, so it doesn't matter. Concentrated free? Yeah, construction free. And computing machines. As well as radios. We can dump the rest of our new new Lithuania army up here. And we're gonna dump, yeah, let's make 18 this time. The recon guy, And we are gonna turn all of you into the infantry division. Drop you over here. And I'm gonna consolidate the infantry here. This gives us 120,000 back in the pool. That's fine. We only need 550k here. And 700k for the Mijimorje. But that's, we worry about that later. I think it was gun tech. Yeah, gun tech. We are gonna bring our planes down here. Can deploy the CAS, the Slovakia. I can't believe it worked because I've done the strat a couple of times. We're gonna release Slovakia immediately as a puppet as well. And draw a front with Hungary. We're gonna put up our planes in Slovakia. There we go. And then we are immediately gonna demand Yugoslav submission. I want my femboys. So we're gonna put 2 on trucks now. We're gonna put 1 on artillery. 3 on AA. And 9 on support equipment. There we go. Oh, but you guys stay up here. I don't want you down here. We're gonna get the infantry expert now. When is Hungary? Yeah, usually you could already start the war with Hungary here, but I delayed everything here. Should be fine. We're just a little bit slower than we should be, or than we would be. Actually, I'm gonna improve relations now. Ah, no. I still want my spy to make the Hungary war quicker. There we go. Declare war on Hungary. Call Slovakia in. And the Hungary war is fairly simple. You just... There we go. That is pretty much all you need to do. This one offensive, and we can make a second one here. It's not super required, but it, you know, might as well help. There we go. Yugoslavia refuses, which is exactly what I wanted. We're gonna do Governorate of Livonia now. Genuinely, if Yugo accepts, you might as well reload. This makes us so much weaker. Bit feisty today. Hungary is a bit feisty today, but I'm still fine with this. We are grinding experience points right now. And once you have Budapest, pretty much all you need is Győr. But again, I am interested in getting a little bit more grinding here. Oh, fuck! Okay, that is one thing that can happen. And if you get strikes... let me just quickly think. At this point... I think at this point strikes are fine, because we did everything with our PP. Actually, we can't improve relations with the Soviets and Germany now. Yeah, I think strikes fuck us over here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna wait one tick. We're gonna get the military theorist and I'm gonna do a demonstration of military force. And if we get order restored, then it's fine. I'm just gonna get these save in the background. I think it is... Actually, I did make the save earlier, so... worst case, I'm gonna reload here. Because this... You can get strikes in this war. And we still need... Like, the one thing we still need is the non-aggression pact with the Soviets and the Germans. There we go. No, I wanted the airport here. Pin here. Okay, pin these guys. Oh my god, they were quick. There we go, then let's push into Győr. And that is Hungary out. Gonna puppet them, take their resources and their factories. Immediately pause. Drop these boys over here on the Romania front. Yeah, like look at this, the strikes. The strikes are just so fucking bad. Okay, Bloody Monday. Yep, we are just gonna take the L here. This, as I said, this is something that happened a couple of times in a couple of runs. So, it's a bit of a bummer that I can't really make this consistent, but it is strikes. The only way you could prevent them is by having more stability, and you can't really have more stability. Okay, now I just need to remember where we were. I think they already have all of the equipment. That's fine. We have not created our... Right. Okay, I'm gonna put 16 on infantry then. Let's see if that's fine. You know what, let's just get 30, 40. Lithuania accepts. Once again, release them. Demand Slovakia. Send our troops down here. I think it was... Yeah, construction looks right. Yep, construction free. How many would we get? 123,000. That's fine. Computing machines. And radio. Then we're gonna convert the Lithuanian troops again. Oh no, we don't have the recon guy. That's so bad. Oh no. Should be gun tech now. Yep, gun tech. There we go. A release Slovakia again. Oh, okay, I did justify. Whew. Do we have, yeah, spies set up? Beautiful. Ah, I forgot about focus. Oh god. Yugoslavia submission. Man. Ah. This is not complicated. I'm just being a fucking idiot again. Then we get the infantry expert. I'm just not sure how much this... let's see. Let me just quickly check in the... Okay, declare war on Hungary. We do the exact same thing again. We call in Slovakia first. Planes are set up. There we go. Budapest has already fallen. I'm gonna pin here. Yugoslavia refuses. Ah, it's just getting better and better. Government of Livonia. I am going to consolidate those. Which gives us 200,000 men back into the pool. I am gonna come. What is this? I know it depends on stability and war support, but it's just... Usually... maybe we just need to be quick. Come on, Slovakia. Can't do that just yet. Okay. I think we get... Yeah, we get the infantry expert now. That's the only thing that sucks about reloading. You don't know where the fuck you are. Come on, you go. There we go. And release Slovakia. I really hope the strikes are not in the seed. Like, we have done things a little bit differently. And you can reshuffle the seed for these events by doing this stuff a little bit differently. So, we'll see if that helps. Okay, let's hope this works. Oh wait, misclick. I misclicked. Oh my god, that truck. We're just gonna crash into it. There's no support, nothing in this truck. Pin these guys and keep on marching. Pin this guy. Ah, war it is then. Oh no, what a shame. Governor of Livonia. First encirclement. Oh my god! Okay. If Hungary wants to die, if they just want to give up, I'll take it. Okay. Pin these. Well, I suppose kill them. It's not even pinning at this point. Okay, I'm fine with this guy getting encircled, because that means we can just take Gyr, and we pin over here. And that should... Okay, we might have to take this. Oh, Pex. There we go. And there goes Hungary. Nice! And no strikes as far as I know. We're gonna puppet Hungary. Take all of their resources. We're gonna put up a front line on Romania. And then we are gonna get the military theorist in a second. Now you might see that we have a little bit of a supply problem, but that's fine. Oh, wait, I thought I added some of these infantries in here. There we go. I don't want those horses, especially not for them to train. And I guess they are trained now. Okay, supply is a bit of a problem. We are just gonna add truck supply and truck supply here. How many trucks do we have right now? Ah, we can even go for truck supply then. There we go. Supply is better, and there is one supply up here in Bukovina. I would very much like to get that one ASAP, so we will just do that. We can also build up here in the Lithuania states for 80% infrastructure. And we can put up our planes up here. We are gonna declare war on Yugoslavia. We are gonna call in Slovakia immediately. And Romania is attacking us. Okay, let's just keep the planes here then. And I'm gonna try and take Sanauti as soon as we can. If the tank were to move, I would pin the tank. Oh my god. Just... Okay, we cannot attack the tile, that's fine. Yeah, they're just ramming into us a little bit much right now. Just gonna wait a second. We get another orc and defense upgrade. We get guns. Oh! Ah! I never released Lithuania. Yeah, after annexing Lithuania, you should release them. Because that way... Oh, and I think I fucked... Yeah, I fucked up multiple times here. I'm just... Yeah, it's been a long week. At least in the edited version, this won't be that bad. That is not that safe, is it? Oh, okay, it is. We're gonna release Lithuania. Should have done this as soon as we annex Lithuania, just because we can't really we lose manpower, we lose, yeah, we lose manpower. And we can now also do the restore the Commonwealth focus, and Lithuania might do a couple of their focuses, but they are not gonna do any of these focuses, so it doesn't matter for Lithuania. They do their political tree before they do their, industry tree. I'm just gonna grind a little bit more. Okay, never mind. Wanted a little bit more army XP, but it's okay. Don't think we have enough support RT just yet. About half of them would get. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna add support RT to my infantry as well. And then we are gonna enable truck supply for them. Put up the planes here. Get the military theorist. Start the war with Yugoslavia. Call you in. Get doctrine. I guess I should have waited so they have planning bonuses and such. In the meantime, we can diplo pressure the Soviets, improve relations with the Soviets. We probably can't crack this one now. You can also build up here in Lithuania if you want to. I guess it's fine. We're gonna get the Commonwealth in a second. Yeah, Romania is being very feisty again. Sometimes they are super aggressive. But I feel like now we can do it. Because they pushed with these guys. Just make sure nobody reinforces here. Okay, nice. We have that tile. And then we can just attack over here as well. There we go. We have two battles in the same tile. One of them is going really badly. The second one is going quite nicely. Supply, of course, is very ass, but there is a supply up here. We really want to get this supply up. Okay. If you want to, you can also delay this war. You don't need to do this at the same time, because this is getting a little bit micro-heavy now. Okay, we're gonna go down to 1 speed. Get gun tech. Because we do want to get the earliest moment that we can pause with this focus, which is the first hour of the next day. This way, the allies do not guarantee Latvia and Estonia. If you don't want to bother with that, you can also justify, but, you know, you do lose PP for this. We're gonna get a non-aggression pact with the Soviets now. And we are gonna repeat this process with the Germans. Improve relations, diplo pressure on the Germans. We're gonna restore the Commonwealth, and we're not gonna push into Latvia. We're just gonna ignore the front. If you can take this one tile, that's fine. Back up to 5 speed. Ah, my planes went in here. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, we gotta wait, we gotta wait. I want these guys to attack so that we can very easily push them. God, we have 50 different battles again in the same tile. Stupid bug. I think at this point we got the engineers. Okay, no. It was machine tools. This is the hardest part of the Romania war. You need to push through this tile, and once you have this tile, once you have the supply hub, you have won the war. Genuinely. There we go. Now we have the supply hub here. We get supply. We're just gonna hold these boys for a second. And if you want to, you can continue pushing here, snaking a little bit. But usually Romania also freaks out here. So both of these things are honestly fine. Waiting and pushing. Just gonna push in here. There we go. And I'm gonna pin with these. And as I said, like, your only objective here is to just be annoying. Nah. Okay, that tank. Just gonna let him pass. Keep on pinning down here. And that is a couple of Romanians out of this wall. Alright, I'm gonna... It's important that the majority of your army stays down here. And... Oh. I guess we don't need to call in Lithuania. Because I did build up here, we do have to destroy those buildings. Otherwise they would never finish. Still love this bug, will always love this bug. Now we get the better engineers. And honestly, we can go back to horse supply. Commonwealth has been restored. We now claim Russia. And now we get the aggression pact with Germany. Yeah, the aggression pact. I mean, it technically is. There's no... The only reason you get the non-aggression pact with Germany is so they can't get Memel from you, which is one whole civilian factory. Yeah. They will still get the declaration. They will still get Danzig because that is an event for some reason. And, like, yes, it makes sense because historically they also broke the non-aggression pact with Poland. Or they attacked them despite having a non-aggression pact, but, you know. You can't cheese it with a non-aggression pact. Munich disagreement. Munich betrayal. Okay. Romania is a little bit more thoughtful with the divisions this time. Sometimes you can just easily snake them. Why the fuck? Oh, I didn't do it this time. I didn't unassign the horses. Nah, okay, that explains it. I was confused why we had horses again. Kind of fucked up here. Should have pushed earlier. Or should have pushed immediately. We're gonna pin these guys. We're missing this railroad here. But there we go, we got it. We got the railroad. Then let's take Riga. And we're gonna encircle these guys. Take the port. Can dump our planes here for more efficiency. Wait a second for the railway to flip. There we go. Now these have supply again. And we can continue pushing. It's a very slow war against Romania that I'm waging right now. Usually you can, like, if you're lucky you can win this war so quickly. Because the Romanians will just split their forces up stupidly. Keep these guys here. And then I'm gonna chuck a couple more on Cass. And we can fix our imports. Oh, actually got encircled here. Should have paid more attention. Okay, now that Russia has been claimed, you can, if you want to demand Pomerania, if you do it, and you have twice the size of Germany's army, there's a 20% chance for them to accept. If you have 10 times the army, you have pretty much a guaranteed chance, but you would have to have like 1,000 divisions, and then you're not really prepared for World War II. So I'm not gonna do it. If you want to, you should just make a save, demand it, and if they refuse, then you just reload because you wasted 70 days on doing nothing. But I will get prepared for the next war, because we kind of need to prepare for it. Or for the current war. I guess we can prepare for the current war. That makes more sense. Get the better gun tech. And we can get the dragon. The dragon tank. Pin these. Make sure we don't get encircled. Encircle these. Finish this one. More reinforcements, please. And we can try and take Bucharest. They are really feisty today. Romania, come on, by this time. Like in my best run, I actually managed to beat Yugo and Romania in 1938. Oh, also, right. We can finish this war. Should have done this a lot earlier. Okay, we have the non-aggression pact with Germany. We can get you back here. And we might as well send in a spy. Get Logi Wizard and Info Expert. And Info Expert. And then these guys just start snaking. That is the biggest weakness of Romania, the shite terrain. Then we're gonna get new Polish industry. Keep on getting doctrines. We're gonna go with left. Grand Battle Plan left is a little bit more offensive than the other path. And I do want to be on the offensive today. Put in more on anti-air. And there goes Romania. Same thing, puppet, resources, factories, and navy. Then we're gonna dump all of our proper army on the Yugo border. And come on, Latvia. Just give up. We're gonna call in Hungary as well into the both Polish Yugoslavian wars, I guess. There we go, I was about to say. Latvia, we are gonna annex everything because we have cores. Oh, did I say annex everything? I meant everything except for Vijeme. Because we, that way, Estonia, Latvia can still do their focus tree. And get more buildings, more factories than they actually have building slots, but that's fine by me. We do lose out on 450,000 men and 2 steel, but it's not really worth it for me. I'm just gonna battle plan this front. And at this point, if you want to, you can also start building forts. I am not going to because we don't need forts here. There we go. Let's just battle plan both sides. A microing would be better, but also I don't really care anymore. I just want to be done with this war. At this point, if you want to, you can get the War Industrialist. But we have pretty much everything that we need, that we would want. So I'm just gonna get the War Industrialist. Not a super important requirement here. Oh, nice, we can just get the capital. Undefended. And then we get our 5th research slot. And there goes Estonia. We are just gonna puppet Estonia. Oh fuck, I did fuck up with Romania. Too much yapping. You should have taken Bessarabia so the Soviets don't get it. Now we're just gonna have an ugly border with the Soviets. And we're gonna give them land for free. It's not a big deal, but, you know. At this point, it's no longer the ultimate Poland. It's just a very good Poland. There we go. I'm just gonna put more on trucks. And we're gonna get field hospitals. The offensive ideally goes into Montenegro. Just so you can get Macedonia here. And then with your Montenegro offensive you can split up Yugoslavia again. And there's a ton of VPs down here. And if you want to, you can also make a line here. Push it to Split. We are also gonna get logistics companies. We're not gonna use them for a while, but we might as well get them already. Okay, then let's get better arty. And better AA. And at this point, you have pretty much everything that you would want out of your focus tree. The thing is, there's still a couple of things that you can pick, like the factories here, but it's so late. I'm just gonna get nationalist education, which will help us defend against Germany a little bit better. But it's not super important. There we go. Germany demands Memel, but I have bad news. We have a non-aggression pact and you definitely cannot break this. So, we will never give up my 1 civilian factory. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn all of you into infantry. We're gonna dismiss these horses. And now things are gonna get a little bit weird. Because we do need to have a ton of troops on the Soviet border so they can't break the non-aggression pact. But we'll deal with that in a second. Just gonna dump these guys on the Soviet front for now. And we can put a couple more on artillery. And with Yugoslavia, first thing, we're gonna take the navy. We're gonna pass a couple of times so we have enough points. And then we are gonna do the only sensible thing, which is we're gonna puppet everything. And we are gonna be even trickier. We're not gonna puppet Serbia, we're gonna puppet Serbia and Yugoslavia. I guess we should have puppeted Yugo up here and Serbia here, because the Germans and the Italians get a war goal against Yugo. And Bulgaria might join them. So, yeah, Yugo will cap, but the rest down here is secure. The rest will be neutral. There we go. And now we have a booming industry. The British have guaranteed our independence. And we are gonna draw a front line here with the Germans. So, one thing we can also do, we can train a couple more of those mountaineers. Okay, I'm not going to consolidate all of them. I want to consolidate a couple. No! I want to take those with the highest level of strength, and then we are gonna assign you to this guy, and you can defend Königsberg. Additionally, we are gonna take all of our puppets divisions, all 2 of them, and they will be dumped on the Soviet front. We're also gonna bank PP now. We do want 300 PP for the start of the war. Okay, 20 on this one, and I feel like we should be fine. Not really. Put reinforcements on high and upgrades on low. And then we are gonna get survivability, no, not survivability studies, heavy MGs. I feel much weaker than I should be right now. We do need much more AA. And in a second we should be getting the flame tanks as well. Oh god! Bad rolls on the flame tanks. Again, right now you should, or you could demand Pomerania. That would be perfectly valid. Okay, I'm gonna drop those horses again, just so we have more on this front. So the Soviets can't cancel the non-aggression pact. There we go, we have the dragon tank. And then we're gonna create the most important flame tank you have ever seen. It will make such a difference in the war. Oh no. There we go. I don't really need to cast anymore, so we can just chuck this away. And then we are mostly just gonna invest into the flame tank right now. "31 divisions on this front, that's too much. Because they're not reinforcing. We're just gonna train them as well. And then get more RT upgrades. You can get the MEVs, but I don't really care. I'd rather get the research bonus, I guess. Not that the research bonus does anything for us right now. We're gonna get the better plane tech as well. There we go. I'm gonna dismiss these 17 as well. Oh, the Soviets don't have that many troops, it looks like, considering we can already cancel the non-aggression pact. At least not yet on the border. Oh god. Honestly, how often... I've told them to consolidate a couple of times already. They just don't do it. There we go. Slightly better this way. Yeah, that's like... Now we're in this weird spot where none of these focuses are super great. Actually, I'm gonna work on the Between the Seas concept. That actually makes sense. I am tempted to build a little bit. A couple of forts, but we shouldn't really need those. Alright, if you want to, you can also give up Danzig, that's perfectly fine. You don't really lose that much, unless you build there, but yeah. It's not a huge deal. Regardless, I'm still gonna delay the event. There we go. That's the button. Yeah, it will make Germany weaker. Engines. Because of their MIFO bills. I'm abusing their MIFO bills right now. Hi, Merlin. Yeah. Hi. In an hour I will have time. Danzig will remain Gdansk. Which gives Germany an event to immediately declare war. And honestly, my front looks so bad right now. Okay. If you do it properly... Yeah, you can genuinely just hold without the Germans pushing you. I am a little bit worried right now. Ha! There we go, the Germans can now capitulate. We've already encircled the division. Where are my planes? Just gonna dump them here as well as a little bit of support. Honestly, this looks like the worst. Like, I've run this strat a couple of times, and this is probably the worst defense I've had. But I'm also, yeah, I'm also defending against the Soviets, so they can't cancel the non-aggression pact. What? We don't have enough manpower in divisions right now. Merlin. Merlin. It's being such a bastard again. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It's May. I am just gonna build a couple of forts then. Level 2 forts is fine. Finish those 2 factories, I guess. Okay, we have 6 divisions now at full strength with this reinforcement strategy. Just gonna dump them here then. There we go. Since we have the time, I might as well upgrade everything to level 3. There we go. Then we're gonna consolidate those boys. Oh my god, okay. Never mind. Alright, bit of a bummer. Was able to hold them earlier with, not, like, we didn't lose that many divisions on this front. Engines, and then plane in a second. Honestly, reloading is not good for your health. I have no idea where I am. Okay, medium flame tanks. That's fine. And medium flame tanks for you as well. And I'm gonna add field hospitals on these boys. Field hospitals on these would be far too expensive in terms of manpower. Actually, 45k, that's not even that bad. And I don't need those anymore. Oh, we can also dismiss these then. There we go, if they can at least get to level 2, that would be nice. Eastern Poland has been invested. I'm gonna see if we can do in between the seas now. Danziger War! Once again, if you cannot manage to hold against the Germans, then that's fine, just give them Danzig, you don't lose that much, and then you can come back later in once you have the Soviets to take them on. But today it will remain Gdansk. There we go. They're coming in. They're attempting to push. We're not gonna join the allies. But we are gonna get war economy and extensive conscription. Really important. Getting some actual fucking manpower. Yeah, south looks... Or the offensive does look somewhat holdable. It would be best to deal with the Königsberg pocket as soon as you can. Just because that is a decent chunk of your army that's occupied here. That's fine. If you lose a little bit of land, that is fine. You're fighting a very strong foe. One that has an unfair advantage because they have technology. Ooh, this could be a big encirclement if you can keep them pinned here. Ah, shame. Bummer. Yeah, I'm gonna get Fortress Buster here. There we go, and with the Between the Seas concept, really cool because you just bypass half of your focus tree, because half of your focus tree is already in your alliance. Just keep on demanding your puppets' forces. For now, they are everything that will keep the Soviets in check. Then we are going to improve relations with Turkey. And we shall do control the Bosporus. Although, you know what? We can also dump these on this front to hold a little bit. That's fine as well. And thankfully, Polish Romania accepts the invitation into my faction. I would have been a bit upset if you refused that. Finland rejects the Soviets. We're gonna pin these guys and another 4 German troops encircled. They're breaking down. They're breaking a little bit. They're blitzing a little bit here. Well, that's okay. There we go. And we could get Finland into our faction. I am not interested right now, because that would just... they would just call everybody in. Everybody that will get into our faction against the Soviets. Okay, South is looking very bad, but honestly, do not worry. Once you have cleaned this pocket, everything is fine. And Turkey joins us. Very good, yay. Do I want to call them in against Italy? Or against the Axis? I could take that one island from Mussolini. I'm not going to, in the spirit that, you know, we don't know what they're gonna do, and that might negatively impact the game. Because they, I don't know, maybe they navally invade Italy and take everything out. Oh my god, Königsberg. Pin these guys. Yeah, I'm just taking too long in the north. Things are still fine. There we go. And now all we need to do is drop a couple of boys here. I'm gonna take these 17. Don't want to do Finno-Polish Pact just yet. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is the point? The rest of the tree is just kinda eh. I guess this gives us army XP. Oh, let's get the army XP. And now, Germany has fallen right into my trap. Piss off, you all. I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, right. Logistics companies. And before we get logistics companies, let's get armored train. There we go. All you need to do now is just hold a little bit longer with those guys. And you should be able to do this quite nicely. And the rest will just retake Katowice. While the Germans are panicking. Oh, they actually took Warsaw. I think we need 60% capitulation. Yeah. It's not really worth it in my opinion. Like, this tree over here is super strong. But you have to pretty much be capped. So it's not my kind of tree. I would actually like to exist in a game about World War II. I wouldn't like my country to fall in a game about World War II. There we go. Saved! Saved! We can also get the autocratic archbishop. Gives us more stability. Which is more green modifiers. There we go. I'm gonna make this front a little bit smaller. Actually, yeah, let's take Warsaw back. That's a lot of factories that we lost here. So, the plan, honestly, very simple. We just make this front smaller and smaller, and I feel like they're starting to freak out a little bit. Because they are close to getting encircled. Ah, they're even pushing. Okay, never mind. Keep on pushing, Germany. It does not matter. And then construction technology. And actually, we can already encircle them here. Just gotta make sure that this encirclement doesn't get encircled. And there we go! That is the German offensive. Done and dusted. Oh, they're using cheat defense. It doesn't matter. The Soviets should come in any moment now, though. So let's just pump out more divisions. Ooh, this one looks very breakable. Just gotta pin these guys so they don't flee. And then we do Finno-Polish Pact. We improve relations with Finland. We take these boys out. Brother, decrypting the cipher doesn't do anything at this point. But I guess, nice try, guy. So, Germany is sitting at 1 million losses. Go. Yeah, at this point, if you want to, you can build some planes. Some proper fighters. That will help again, defend against the Soviets. Oh, I didn't get survivability studies yet. Yeah. That's just so much rubber that you would have to invest. Oh, also, support equipment. That actually is a good point. That makes sense to get. Everything else should look about fine. Yeah, artillery. I'm not super interested in artillery. Let's just support RT. There we go! Pocket after pocket after pocket for the Germans. I think they're cooked. And just like that, the entire German Blitz offensive is gone. Like, Germany is a neutered dog at this point. Like, what are they gonna do? Nothing. That's what they're gonna do. And... oh, we lost our guarantee. Huh. I was about to say, I don't think the Soviets will attack us because of the guarantee, but... they should still do it. If not, I guess we will have to attack them. Look at Germany! They have 60 divisions at this point. And we are done with our doctrine. Bulgaria joins the Axis. That's just more stuff for me to take. We're gonna invite Sweden. Ideally. And now I'm just gonna micro a little bit, get Poland back. Don't think we can push over the river line here. That would have just been nice to encircle these guys up here. Go. Encirclement after encirclement. Yeah, look, Silo, we could have a battle there. Ah, that would be ridiculous. To have a last stand there. Yeah, let's just make another smaller one. Smaller encirclement here. Or not! Ah, shame. Yeah, they just had too much. Getting Sweden would be so nice. Because that cucks Germany out of all of their resources. And, I mean, at this point, Germany probably already has... in a second, they will have the max malices. Still, they're not in a good spot. If Hitler was to send me the save, I could definitely save him. But I don't think he's willing to. Italy joins. That usually means that the entire front will now be manned by Italians instead of Germans. That's a very weird twist. Oh, wait a minute. Potentially they just completely gave up on the front here. Ah. I just really want this fucking encirclement, man. There we go, my 5 planes that I still have left. Yay! 4 units encircled. That was so worth it. There we go. And now, I'm just gonna battle plan. Oh, come on! This is the ultimate Poland, guys. You're supposed to join me. At least I get 2 factories from Hungary. And if you are interested in getting the achievements, watch the YouTube video. I'm gonna edit them in. Like, I'm not gonna bother with getting Wojciech here, because you have to take Iran, or you have to have units in Iran, and then you also have to own Italy, and I think you need to be at war with Italy as well. Actually, I don't think you need to be at war with Italy. Did I not write it down? Not here. Yay, Norway accepts. Well, I guess they're mildly useful against the Soviets. Nope, Turkey, not interested. So, we're just gonna wait a second here. Give everyone planning bonuses back. Yeah, we're done with our doctrine. We can get Logi focus. The Soviets demand the East now. I am not interested in giving it up. If you want to, what you can do is you can release all of your stuff. That way they don't have a border with you and they don't get any war goals or any chance to attack you, really. But we are gonna have a fight. We're gonna put up one. Oh, Pilaki! You should have some traits, come on. Some special traits. I am gonna call in Romania against the Soviets, because that way we should be guaranteed that they don't give this stuff up. It would be very strange for them to give it up while being at war. And I am gonna dump this guy over here as well. Germany is cooked at this point. There we go. And Congressional Commonwealth will not surrender without a fight. The only thing is, we don't really have anything to protect us in this regard, so the Soviets will most likely spam naval invasions and piss us off. There we go. At this point, I'm gonna call everybody in. And ooh, adaptable. Nice. Oh, and we have a ton more divisions that we can take. That's the only downside of splitting Hugo up. I'm not gonna bother with it. There we go. These units are just there to hold the front against the Soviets, really. Oh, ooh, that's looking bad for you, Germany. And we're gonna get strategic destruction. This gives us the most the best fighters. Don't think we can attack Hamburg from here? Yeah, we cannot. Ooh, but wait a minute. We can... There we go! Kiel has been separated. Trains. Yep. Just all of them have been bombed. And we're also working on our planes, so we'll be able to protect them soonish. Germany should be sitting at... Yeah, Germany is at 100% economy of conquest. Come on. I feel like we can break Kiel now. There we go. No! You asshole! I even put up all of my troops to defend you, you fuck! doesn't look like we'll get Italy. Wait, we can get... Oh my god, yes, we can get Italy. Very important. We're gonna draw a front line here. And I will dump... Oh. They are ready, those mountaineers. I'm gonna dump those. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna call both in here. Slovenia and Croatia. Croatia is, or Slovenia is not protected at all right now, which is a bummer. But I am just interested in getting the Italian puppet. Brother, you're my puppet. Why are you refusing this? So, here's the plan. We are gonna link up. Oh my god. Mussolini has been deposed. No! I want to link up with the allies so the allies can deal with Croatia and Slovenia, but this sucks. There we go, Croatia. And now give me Litorale. Perfect. And all we need to do now is defend here. Why are there Soviet divisions here? You took from me! From my poor puppets. Yeah, it's just like at this point, do I really care about any of this stuff? Not really. I'm gonna do suppress subject, I guess. Oh, there go the Soviets. Okay. Without a warning, they're just going in. Oh, do I have radio? Oh, I already have radios, okay. Yeah, sure, the 1944 airframe, who cares? Wouldn't it be nice to have a supply hub down here? You're such a fucking idiot. Genuinely. God. Your wife should have bankrupted this fucking country. And if we had Denmark, we would also have access through the channel here. The allies would probably defend me navally. Dismiss those boys. I am gonna... Hello? I'm gonna train you. And then we can also chuck them on the Soviet front in a second. Better flame tanks. And you know what, we might as well pick service by requirement now. Just because we have a ton that's currently occupied and occupying Germany. A ton of troops. Manpower. Nice border there, eh? Oh my god, what? I actually got all of the Allied territory. That was so worth it. And there we go. Let's go to the Siegfried line. Yeah, if we didn't lose the supply up here, I feel like we would have held easily. Bulgaria is not in the war. Can I quick justify on them? 50 days. Am I interested? Not really. I just want to knock Germany out, if I'm being honest. Especially because this down here is a little... It's not scary. Oh, Logi Wizard, yes. But it hurts. We're gonna pick Ambusher with these guys. They probably don't have the time to entrench, but still. Okay, yep, naval invasion. That is the one thing that is scary. But I am prepared. Sadly, it's not the first time that I'm playing this game. It would be a decent excuse why I'm still playing it. Jesus, that is such a huge naval invasion. Trotsky survives an assassination attempt and Poland is defiant. It's just not your day, Stalin. I'm gonna make a save here. Because I am interested in if I can make some shenanigans here. Where is... Is that not Kingdom of Germany? Change government. Okay, that's a little bit more expensive than just taking stuff. Actually, hang on. We have so many points, what the fuck? There's Italy. Italy gets all of Italy back. And I will take North Africa, thank you. Ah, you can take Ethiopia. Man, you just don't want nice borders here, do you? Alright. Just take these two then. I guess I might as well take Schlesien. Please don't release Czechoslovakia here. Thank you. We have the German Republic. That's great. Because I will demand... Actually, I think that event goes to the German Reich. I'm not sure if how this is gonna work now. I guess we'll see. Volunteers from the British. That's probably the first time I've seen this. Nope. Germany on... Oh, come on! You don't even have divisions, brother. Does he have anything else? Does he not have enough to cap? Don't tell me he doesn't have he doesn't have enough to cap. Okay, Bulgaria is at least in the war. Okay, I get Bulgaria for free then. Give me Mimel back, please. Brother, can you stop reinforcing, please? Just accept it. Just accept defeat. Thank you. Oh, they just dropped new divisions in there. Oh, you've heard about first naval invasion. What about second naval invasion, eh? Also gonna call in, there we go, a little bit of help. Just a smidge though. And there goes Memel, they have so little orc down here. Ah, fuck. Huh. I don't think they're gonna accept. Oh, fuck it, man. Fucking Bulgaria. I want my course. So, Stalin, I'm ready if you want to fight a little bit. I guess I'm gonna keep Germany alive. I don't know how that event works. Like, there are a couple of these events where you the target genuinely just transfers states even if they don't own them. Kind of banking on this being the case here. Oh, the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity. I should have just... I'm like the AI. I should have just annexed them. I should have just learned. Okay, so Soviets, yeah. We are just gonna wait for them until they give up, until they don't have planes anymore. And then we can push. I guess one thing we can also do, we can get a collab government ready. Not required, but it just makes it more chill. Aww. Yeah, because now they're in a faction. Very small pocket, but it's okay. They gave up with their planes here. The Soviets should still have planes, right? Not really. Alright, spies to the Soviets. And then we can chill. Oh god, even Finland is holding. And then let's just dump the rest on Cass. We're gonna do the same thing that we did to Germany, but the Soviets don't really have their offensive divisions here anymore, so it doesn't hurt that much. Still, small pocket. Yeah, Soviet Air Force is out. And look at that! Germany goes in for the third time against the Allies. God, we have so many fucking factories now. This is genuinely annoying. There we go. I'm just gonna do a full frontal assault. Take a little bit of industry away from the Soviets. And the planes, we can put them on auto. Well, not even... Oh, what a bummer. And the Soviets have been booped again. Yeah, if I wanted this game to... Look at this industry! What the fuck? If I wanted this game to continue, I would actually build... There we go, I guess we can build in our puppets. Demote them. Yeah, I would actually... get research facilities, but I don't really want to continue this game. Collaboration government. You two go in. You do small intel, quiet intel. Probably missing support equipment. No, not even. Iran! You know what? I'm just gonna take a look. Wojciech, HoI4. Now you have to be at war with Italy. But because we have the Italian puppet, we can just wait until they break free, until they demand freedom, and then you can get Wojciech even after World War II. There we go, I'm just taking a little bit of the Soviet industry by pushing here. Oh, I didn't lose my front on... Surely they didn't fix this, I was just lucky this time, right? There's no way Paradox fixed that. Uh-oh. I feel like you can get... Oh, we could get Iran. We have to control... Either by you or a faction member. Okay, perfect. There we go. And with that, we now only need to wait until Italy declares war on us, and then we would get Barrow of Artillery. But one thing that you can probably do is you... There we go, keep this guys here. You can take Yalta And then you can get the Yalta Conference. Like, if you're playing Germany, you can take Yalta. And then if you lose your tiles, you can probably get Yalta Conference, even though the allies don't even own Yalta anymore. Or control it, I guess. Moscow, Leningrad, Stalingrad, Vladivostok. Actually, I can dump these guys on the front now. Because right now they can only invade from Leningrad into my territory, into the Baltic. And there we go. Now they also don't have any units that they can send into Leningrad anymore. That's crazy what they're doing to the Soviets up here, though. Cossack republics. Okay, you can probably just release a ton of semi-puppets. So it is Stalingrad. What is the other one? Vladivostok? Vladivostok for some reason. I guess it makes sense. It's just I'm not gonna get this one in the war. There we go. Assembly line optimizers for the planes now. And then we can get the rest. All MIOs. That is not a lot of strength on the Soviets divisions here. We could encircle, but I'm just gonna keep on pushing. Make it easy on me. Yeah, I feel like opening the Iran front wasn't a bright idea. When you're already struggling against Poland of all things. There we go. It's not a lot, but hey, if it helps a little bit. Naval invasion from Italy. Wow. As always, the most important member of the faction. Ah! What are you doing with the front line? Come on! Keep it stacked. Honestly, I really like a big Finland. That looks very nice on the map. Oh, whoa! What the fuck? Now I have to be careful here. I do want my achievement, or my... I hate this. One misclick and everything is gone. There we go, I'll give that to Finland. I really wish you could just left click drag, take as many states as you can, or something like that, man. There we go, Finland. You also get this stuff. I will take the Soviet Navy. And... yeah, there we go. We're gonna banish Stalin to the Penis Province, as always. I want to make a joke about puppeting him. Fuck, I'm in armor mode. Well, yeah, you could be able to get calls on pretty much all of Russia and East Germany now. And, yeah. Like... there's nothing stopping you. Yeah. It does feel incomplete without Wojciech.